Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, we got wires today.
Yeah, my AirPods have stopped connecting to my laptop, so I had to go buy some cheap wired
Oh.
headphones. Until I went on like the full like Microsoft whatever tech help. The guy like took over my screen and was doing things and then he couldn't figure it out.
Oh my
So I
god.
fear I fear it's wired headphones from now on for me.
Wait. Did you like reset them?
I reset my AirPods, I reset my laptop, everything's updated. I fully uninstalled a driver, I reinstalled a driver.
Wow.
Music
Nothing's
World just
working.
nothing's working. So,
That's fucked up.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was having AirPod problems also because I was trying to connect my AirPods to my work computer so I could like
Mm,
use them for calls instead of like
hmm
carrying around bulky ass headphones. And I was trying to sync the AirPods to the MacBook for like 30 minutes before realizing that I needed to put both of the AirPods inside the container in order to get them to work. And so then I turned it completely like it disconnected from my phone, disconnected from all my devices,
uh-huh.
and then I had to redo the whole thing. And I thought I broke them because they just like the light turned off completely. Turns out they were just dead, and then I just had to fix it and like put the AirPods in, and it
Yeah.
worked after a short time.
Okay.
So not the same ending as you clearly, but you know.
Yeah. And this happened like it's been like 2 months now, so maybe I'll try again soon.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, 2 months.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's almost it started beginning of December. Um, so
I don't really like when IT men take control
I don't
over my
either.
computer. Like, what if
Yeah.
he's still in there, like,
I
watching us
know.
right now? Like, you never know.
I don't
What if he
know.
planted something? I guess
I
you're,
don't
like,
know.
tech savvy, so, like, you would be able to figure it out.
Mm-mm, no, not like that.
You wouldn't be able to,
Mm-mm,
like, get into the bottom of it and investigate?
no. Just because I can
Oh.
like make a Pong game does not know if I can tell if someone's hacked my laptop.
Oh. See, I just don't know how deep it goes. Like, I don't know how far
I'm
that
sure there's
that
some
works.
people who can, but personally, I don't. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
I got a new plant and I think it was like had gnats in it, so now I just have all these little gnats in my room. So if you see me like going like that,
Bro.
it's me trying to kill the gnats.
First we have the moths, now we have the
I
gnats. I'm just
know.
saying, like, maybe you should be, like, maybe you should check out the plant before
I
you
think I
bring it
need to start.
into your room
But at
and
least
decide that that's where it needs to live. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna go to Lowe's
maybe.
later though, and you can get these little sticky cards that the gnats will just like, I guess, are attracted to. So I think they'll be easier to get rid of than the
That's how I got
moths.
rid of the moths.
Oh, you
When
put a little sticky thing?
they have like traps, like little sticky traps that
Yeah.
attract the moths. Is that not what you did? What did
Um,
you do? Oh, use the
I
raid.
rate. I
You
rated
rated
them.
them. How could I forget? Of course
And
you
you know what? I
rated
haven't
them.
seen one since. It's been a couple months now, and I'm still moth free. So
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, like you could raid the gnats too. Like I don't know.
yeah, I guess.
So this is like hiatus core for the podcast. Just an update. Like
Yeah.
the last episode was probably from when was that? Thanksgiving or after
Before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
I think it
Before
was before
Thanks.
because we hung out Thanksgiving and I don't think we did anything after. Did we?
Are you
Maybe I'm
sure?
forgetting.
There was a whole couple of weeks between Thanksgiving. No, I know, but I think there was another episode.
I don't know. Maybe there was.
No, there definitely was because
Okay.
I went to your house Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or was that after?
No, that
That
was
was
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
break.
And we definitely
I'm
filmed
trying
a
to scroll through our
podcast.
chats.
No, there was definitely a podcast after that because
Okay, maybe there was.
I exposed your grass
Oh yeah.
desk. That was a whole bit. But anyways, it's like fully edited. It's gonna come up and then all of our themes are gonna be like, okay, like talking about the holiday season. So everybody just like really ignore that, but it's
Yeah.
going and that's just
Yeah.
gonna be fun for everybody. And then
Yeah, and
now we're here and it's a new year and new fun times.
yes, yay.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I still don't think I've uploaded the last one to Spotify, so I'll do that soon. I think I
Okay, but
forgot.
also fun things are happening because you have vlogs coming out.
Yeah,
Are
I've
they
been on the
coming out?
vlog
Like
grind.
can we set a date and a time so we can like everybody
Well,
get excited for that?
it's stressful. I'm editing my one from when I was in England, but the thing is that like halfway through being in England, I would just film like for like 1 minute. I would just have like a random clip. So I'm really
Mm-hmm.
struggling to structure it because there's like a lot of footage and then there's like barely any. So I'm figuring out how to edit and structure that. And
You could like
then,
put a backdrop up of like the
oh,
London or not London, like Oxford scenery and be like, I'm still in Oxford. And then you just like blend the clips together so you're like
right.
building out the story.
I'll just put on a blonde wig. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I mean I wouldn't notice. I'm sure other people
No,
wouldn't
I'm
notice.
sure not.
So yeah, so I think you could do
Yeah.
that.
And then to,
Or wait, sorry. You
no,
could
you go
also
ahead.
do like a narration and so you're
Hmm.
like and then put it in slow-mo so it's like 3 times slow-mo and then you're just like narrating what's happening and so it adds a little bit more context, a little bit more sustenance. Just a
Oh,
thought.
uh-huh. I was saying I thought about just going on like Google Images and just finding pictures of the places.
Oh, and that would work.
Yeah, and then tomorrow, me, Juno Cameron going to Florence.
Shout
Filming that
out.
question mark? Yeah, which also Juno's into editing videos, so I might just outsource to Juno for that.
Wow, that would be awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
production line.
Production line. Yeah.
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 But yeah, definitely film that. And then you
Yeah.
also have the vlog from
I have the archive vlog from DC.
the archive vlog,
Yeah.
which needs to go out,
It has to go out
surely.
soon. Soon. Yeah.
Um, and that's kind of the vibe. And so that's also very exciting and awesome.
Yeah. Can you hear the
Oh,
train?
I can't.
Oh, there's a really loud train. I live by railroad. Really loud train going.
Whoa. That's
Honk.
called living in the countryside. Living
Yeah.
like in the, because you know that train doesn't take people, places.
Uh-uh.
That train is
Mm-mm.
taking firewood. It's
Mm-mm.
taking canned vegetables. It's
Right.
taking large circus animals, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. Dude, you know in the show Jesse,
Yes, I love
Hey
that show.
Jesse, but you know how the dude had a Komodo dragon?
Yes. Mrs. Kipling.
And Mrs. Kipling, and she was kind of a trans icon. We loved her,
Yes.
everything, right? But I saw a video like yesterday of a Komodo dragon, like wherever they're from. I forget the place where they're from.
Isn't it Komodo Island?
Oh,
I don't actually don't know if that's true. Don't trust me. But
I
keep
think it
going.
was just like an island in this, like in Asia, but like Singapore or something. I don't know. Anyways, Thailand. I don't know. But
Okay.
okay. But they were. It was fucking huge, and it ate a goat whole,
Yeah, they do that.
alive
I trust
goat
that.
whole, and it was just like the goat was screaming while it was being swallowed. It was the like gnarliest shit I've ever
Yeah.
seen, and it was crazy. And I was like, whoever is filming this video needs to
Run.
back up, like back the fuck up.
Yes. Have you ever seen them
That's
fight
crazy.
each other?
I didn't know they were that big. That thing was
They're huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Because Mrs. Kipling was not on that vibe. She was not that big.
No.
Like she was big, but she was like, but I guess that would
Yeah.
make sense because why would they have like that
Yeah.
version of the animal in this
Yeah.
room with children? Like that's kind of fucked up. So anyways, I just thought I'd share that. It was very disturbing. I think it'll haunt my nightmares, but you know,
Probably. Yeah, you should see videos of them like fighting each other because like when they're going to mate, the two males will fight each other to like
no.
get the female. It's like insane. They're
Oh
huge. They
my
go
God.
crazy.
So you've been on this grind. You already know.
Well, I've just seen that video just like in one of my classes. Also, I was looking, um, I think the actual like lizard they used is an Asian water monitor lizard in Jessie. So it's probably not the actual size of a
Oh.
Komodo.
That's actually true. Because the other things were huge. Like,
Yeah.
that's not that they're like sisters or like cousins, second
Yeah.
cousins. Um, so that's kind of fucked up. On the topic of animals, I also saw a video of someone with their cloned cat, and
Aw.
like this has been a thing for a while. Like I keep seeing them pop up. Like it was just this one like crossed a line. Like people clone there. Have you seen the cloned
No,
cats
I've never
before?
heard of this before.
Dude, people pay to get their beloved cats cloned to get an exact copy. But then I found out like someone like made another video and was like, or it was like a comment or something, that they have to, in order to get it just right, like an exact
Mm-hmm.
copy of the cat that you want, they have to clone it and then kill it several times over in order to get the right one because it doesn't turn out right every time. And so they just kill it and then start over. So
That is insane.
you're telling me you love the cat so much that you want its like genetic offspring to like suffer and die multiple times in order to get like their your perfect little replication that you can like be like, oh, I have a little cloned cat. And they always have TikTok pages, Instagram pages where they're like, here's my
Oh my
cat, and then
God.
they like make a bunch of yeah, and then they make a bunch of money off of their thing. I'm like, you don't love that cat for real.
That is
Like what?
insane.
I
That is
know.
insane. Yeah, it's one thing to like clone an animal. I already think that's a little crazy, but to kill some like slightly off version of that cat.
I know. I know. And they're like, it's always freaky because they'll post like videos of the old cat because people are like, oh, like what did the old one look like? And so they post a video of the old one and they'll be like, oh yeah, they look exactly the same except for they sound different. And so the old one sounds like a normal cat and the new one has like a fucked up meow that's like so weird and different. I'm like, this is
Bro.
like so crazy. Also, like speaking of cat, oh my God, look at him.
Nobi. Oh,
This
he's
is his
laying in the
favorite. He
sun.
loves it so much.
Little baby.
It's so snowy. It's been so freaking snowstorm
Oh,
vibe. Um but yeah, so clone cats are freaky. I don't know if they do that for dogs, but
probably.
probably, yeah. But it's freaky. It's really freaky. I would never clone Snowball. I would rather die. Like when Snowball
Yeah.
goes into the ground, I go into the ground. Like I'm not getting cloned.
Right.
He's not getting cloned. I
Right.
would not get. Would you get cloned? Okay.
No.
Also, another problem with cloning, people don't understand. I feel like people don't understand. Like cloning people is not like you're gonna get another
Yeah.
exact copy of the person. Like you're that person is becoming a baby. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like they're spawning a baby out of you.
Yeah. Also, something I was talking to my friend who like kind of he studies like this kind of like he studies like medicine and is interested in this kind of research in
No.
biology. Not like cloning, but more like using it for like
Like
disease
genetic.
treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was telling me that when they cloned Dolly the sheep, like
Yeah.
something about the cells, so even though the sheep was like technically a baby and was just born, it's going to die at the same time that Dolly dies because of like the genetic like cell
What?
information. So it's like its cells are, I don't know the
What
exact
is that?
biology of it, but it's
What?
like if you cloned a 50-year-old and the 50-year-old cells were gonna like die of old age at 90 and you make a new one, that
Whoa.
baby's gonna die at like 40 because its cells are like dying of old age now at
Oh
that
my
point.
God.
I don't know if they fixed that, but that's a
Maybe
huge
they
so,
I feel like Dolly's been around, you know what I mean? So maybe they did like solve
yeah.
that. But like how did they solve that? Like if that was how what was
I
happening
don't
back
know.
then this
It's
shit
also,
confuses me
oh my
so
gosh.
bad.
He also was telling me they're doing this new like disease treatment where they make mini versions of your organs
No.
with like stem cells and then they treat
No.
that mini version of the organ to see if it will work on your big organ. Which I was like, that's cool, but I
Mm-mm.
don't like a scientist having like a mini version of my brain or my lung or something.
I don't like that either. Like I got so I feel like I'm too paranoid for this because I literally was so paranoid that I like was eating impossible meat the other like a couple weeks ago and I
Uh-huh.
was so scared that it was lab grown meat.
So you're
Like,
anti lab-grown meat? Like, what if like a meat eater's eating
yes.
lab-grown meat?
If a meat eater is eating lab grown meat, like awesome, cool for them. But I'm like, I literally went onto Google.com and I was like, is impossible meat lab grown meat? And all the results were like, no, like it's not made in a lab, it's made out of plant-based synthetic material. I was like, whatever, okay, great. I'm glad everybody's like really
Wait, so you thought it was like real meat, but
no, I don't know. I don't know.
like because like Impossible Burgers are theoretically made in a lab because it's
No, but lab grown meat is different.
right.
You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Okay. Yes.
a food lab where they're putting together like plant materials and making a goop that can be cooked into a burger that's like all made out of plants. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Fine.
very different than having a little
Yeah.
petri dish of a little cow genetics and then making it into a little patty and then
Yeah.
putting it on the market and being like, "Oh, it's vegan." And then I eat it up and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, yummy, yummy, yummy." And then it's not vegan. Like that is terrifying. And so
Yeah.
I got so scared because I was
Are
like, this
they?
is like so real right now because it's like pink and shit. And it's like, oh, this tastes
Yeah.
good, but not like I would remember what the fuck an actual burger tastes like anyway. Like
No.
that tastes like a
True.
burger to me.
So true.
But
Yeah, I also would not eat lab-grown meat, but are they trying to market it as like vegan? Because
I
I
don't
would not say it
know.
is.
I wouldn't say it. I don't think most I mean, it depends on who you ask, I guess, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't think there's even one that's like on the market. Like I don't think they're
I
selling
don't
that
think so.
shit.
They've got to get it like FDA approved. Like
Oh
to
my
get
God. The FDA, oh my God, I can't speak. The FDA will approve anything. So it's coming.
oh, it'll
It'll
be
be
here
on
soon.
shelves. Like next month it'll be on the shelves right now. Um they're gonna make lab grown dinosaur meat,
That'd be awesome.
chicken nuggets.
Well, not
If
like
they
to eat.
took if they took the dinosaur genetics from wherever they're keeping it, I
Well,
know they have the dinosaur genes
you
somewhere.
know, there's a big project going on right now to I don't know if recreate the right word, whatever. They're making the woolly mammoth come back. There's like a
Okay, I
huge
thought they
project,
stopped
research
that.
project. Did
Are they
they?
still
This was
doing
like
it?
I heard about this like a year ago, and I was like, that is
Uh,
insane. Let me
I think
see.
I heard about it and then I just tried to forget it because I don't want that to happen. Those, okay,
I'm looking
because
into
those
it.
animals are huge. It was in the big animal period. I learned
Big
about
animal
this
period.
in my geology class. Okay, big animals were happening. Um,
Whoa. This one is from
and then they got killed.
a year ago, and it says scientists are reincarnating the woolly mammoth to return in 4 years. So three
In
years
four
now.
years?
But also
Dude.
it's like this says someone recently invested $60 million to continue this fund. Why are we spending
Who?
this much money
Who? Yeah,
on resurrecting the woolly mammoth?
like
I think
okay,
we have bigger
so
issues.
yeah, like I can think of a couple like we could fix.
Also, it's just like, what are you gonna do with that? Just like release it into the wild? Like what?
I would
But you,
love to see a woolly mammoth try to eat a chamoy pickle kit. You ever thought about that?
what is a
Oh
chamoy
my
pickle kit?
God. I forgot that you don't know anything about anything that's happening.
What is that? I have never heard of that.
Okay, so oh, this is like really old too. It's not even okay. Do you know what a rose toy is? Do
No.
you know the chamoy pickle kit is like a pickle that comes in a bag and it's been soaked in chamoy. And
What it
then okay, chamoy is like a spiced liquid. It's like Mexican. I don't
okay.
really know what it is exactly, but it's like a spice.
Okay.
And then the pickle is soaked in chamoy and then the pickle kit is like red 40, anything that's red 40 flavored is in there. So you take but you have to assemble it, okay? Because that's why it's a kit. So you get the
Okay.
kit in the mail, okay? So you buy this online, it gets shipped to you, and it's a box. You get the pickle that's like a red, like a one of those pickles in a bag, but it's red because it's been soaked in chamoy. And then
Yes.
you bite off the top, and then you scoop out the inside, and then you stick some Takis in there. You stick some red spaghetti, sour spaghetti stuff. You wrap it in a fruit roll up. You squeeze this like chamoy sauce on it. It's basically all red. Like everything is so red and like artificially flavored. And then you take some tahini and can sprinkle that, and you take some like red sugar shit and you put that on top, and then you eat it.
I was kind of okay until the fruit roll up.
No, the fruit roll up is essential. Like that's like one of the first parts of it. So if you
Mm-mm.
can't do the fruit roll up, then you can't do the whole thing.
Because everything else that's going in there is like kind of like spicy and stuff, and then fruit roll up.
Well, I mean, you gotta have all the flavors, you know? So it's
Well,
like
I don't think you
spicy,
do.
sweet. Well, you
I
know,
don't think you do.
that's what they're, I mean, otherwise you're just having chamoy pickle, and that's like not the same as having a chamoy pickle kit. And you could also put like hot Cheetos in there and
That's
anything
fine.
anything you want, really. Yeah. Wait, why? Okay, what? I forgot what was before that because I wasn't even
The
trying to
woolly
talk about.
mammoth eating the pickle.
um, yeah. So I mean, like, we could see if the woolly mammoth fucks with red
Why do you,
40, like,
why that specifically?
because it's like in the time that the woolly mammoth was existing, like he would have never seen.
But like wild animals today are not eating a pickle kid.
Maybe they should. Like, have you ever thought about
No,
that? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe they should. I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Um,
But it's just like what are they gonna do? Just like have one and like a big exhibit? Like you can't put that thing out in a natural ecosystem. It's gonna mess everything
well,
up.
yeah, I don't, I just, it's like, have you seen Jurassic Park? Like, you're gonna make up
Yeah,
a theme park, and then, everybody's gonna die. Like, I've seen this movie, like, they're
we've
still
seen this
coming out.
before.
We've seen this before, like, they're still, they just came out with that new Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Okay,
Oh,
like, you never know, like, what they're, you know, the animals are, the monkeys are coming, they're
the
gonna
monkeys are
build a plan.
coming. The
I think
orcas are coming.
they're revolutionizing. Yeah.
And
The
I'm here for it.
orcas. The orcas are
Yeah,
not. What are the orcas doing?
they were destroying the boats,
Oh
sinking the
my God, the
boats.
orcas are. But the orcas are like villainous. Like I want them to
Hmm.
be stopped. Whenever the
No,
oh
I support the orcas.
when the but the orcas are mean. What do you mean?
And you know
The
what? Maybe
orcas
we deserve
are
it.
no, okay, not to okay, the humans are fine, but the orcas are like mean to animals too. Like the dolphins are being fucked up. Like the orcas are like destroying families everywhere. I can't be in favor of that.
You know what? I support the orcas.
Okay,
That's my
like
statement.
okay, like if the gorillas are attacking, like I'll be on their side, but the
Yeah.
orcas, I don't know. Like maybe I have to draw a line. But then you're the one who's like maybe I'll live in the Florida Everglades or whatever the
Hmm.
fuck. So
Hmm.
maybe you have to make an alliance with the orcas because otherwise they're gonna get ya. They're gonna
The orc,
get ya.
yeah, they might come over. The Everglades are going to be gone soon, and it's going to be
The-
orca territory.
What was that law that was like oh my God, like people with the boats in Florida were like their propellers were fucking the shit up for the orcas. Was it the
Oh my
orcas
gosh.
or was it
Anyway, I don't
like
think it was. It was just like because the way I'm assuming if it's in the Everglades, it's just like if you have a propeller that's going in that water, it's probably going to kill like a bunch of fish or whatever plants down there. So I think that's why they have the I don't know, they're called
was
airboats. I don't
it
know whatever they're
oh,
called.
it was like manatees.
Oh
They were
yeah.
like killing the manatees, I think. Um
Boo.
yeah, it's really sad for them.
It's really
Um
tough.
okay, can we talk about your okay, so this week new schedule has started. Okay, classes, work. Okay, that's the
Yeah.
vibe. And so I've
Hmm.
been waking up like early, like
Hmm.
5:30 most of the days. Um but this just had me thinking about your 8-hour sleep vibe because I don't think
Hmm.
I've ever met someone who is like, yeah, like if I go to sleep right now, I'll just wake up exactly in 8 hours.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you, who else does that? Like, I don't think anybody in the world operates like that.
I think there's many people. I think
I
there's
don't,
many people.
I don't think so. Like all the time, depending, it could be like you go to sleep at 8, you wake up at
Yeah, like four or
4.
something. Yeah.
That's
The only
really the
time I
vibe.
like sleep longer is if I'm like really high or really drunk before I go to bed. And then I sleep a little, and then I sleep maybe like 9, 10 hours.
Wow,
Unless I have to be up in the
nice.
morning. Yeah.
Oh, right. Wow. But like
Yeah.
you could think of people who do this,
I'm
other
sure there
people.
are. I've never really inquired about
See,
it.
but this is the thing about humans. Like, we always think that we are like pretty normal until we
Yeah.
assess with the other people around us, and then we figure out that like we are the abnormal one. So I think
So I
that's
just
you.
like
I
I feel
think
like
you're
that
the
makes
abnormal
sense.
one.
Like if you go to bed at 8, like what time are you gonna wake up? Like you're gonna wake up earlier than if you went to
Mm.
bed at like midnight or something.
No.
I think so. I feel like your
No.
body doesn't.
I don't think so because like also you have to think about like isn't sleep is like a cumulative act. Like if I go to sleep at 8 to if I get 8 hours of sleep every single day, okay, then things are gonna be normal. But if
Hmm.
you get like 4 hours of sleep one of those days, then it fucks up your body for like a month because
Yeah.
you're supposed to be getting that extra sleep, but now you have like
Yeah.
less sleep overall. So how do you answer that?
I don't know. I guess my body just is used to it. She doesn't need it like that.
Strange, strange. But what time do you get up for your everyday typical now that
I
school's back?
usually get up at like 6 a.m. every day.
And that's like chill, like you're just chill. That's chill.
Yeah, the only time it's like a little bit annoying is like if I am staying up late doing work until like 1 a.m. or something. But
And then you still wake up at 6 and you're like, okay, this
yeah,
is chill.
after like once I get out of the bed, I'm fine. You know what I mean? It's just making myself get out the bed. But once I get up, I have a little bagel. Yeah, I'm fine.
What do you put on your bagels in the morning? Cream cheese?
Cream cheese. Sometimes if it's like
Um,
a blueberry bagel, maybe a little bit of peanut butter. But
oh
also, I love hummus
wow.
on a bagel. I love hummus on a
I
bagel.
mean, you know me, I love hummus on a bagel.
Yeah,
Like I'll have
yeah.
hummus every day.
So,
Um,
yeah. What do you eat
okay.
breakfast?
Okay, thanks for asking because
Yes. Yes, I'm curious.
because
I'm curious.
I've been on my breakfast grind because listen, I didn't do breakfast. I don't really do breakfast, okay,
Oh,
because
okay.
that's just extra time in the morning, blah 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 blah. And so I
Mm-hmm.
never really got into the breakfast vibe, but oh, I'm doing breakfast. Like if I have to wake up early in the morning every single day of my life, whatever, and do my business and I'm gonna be out all day. I've also been like trying not to buy food when I'm at school and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been packing my lunch and packing my breakfast.
Okay.
But you know what I'm
Okay.
packing for breakfast? Okay, get
What?
into this. Overnight oats.
Okay. I've actually never had overnight
Whoa,
oats.
whoa, 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 whoa. I'm about to put you on.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell me what
because
you put in your overnight oats.
okay, buddy. Overnight oats, everybody should be on this grind. I'm really telling you right now. I think everybody should be on it because it's so good, but I have problems and I'll bring that up later, but let's just
Okay.
ignore that for now.
Okay.
Um it's good for me because you make it in the nighttime, you take it and I just put it in my bag and then I can commute and take it with me to school. Okay, perfect. But
Mm-hmm.
all you need to put in that hoe, oats, milk, a little teeny bit of vanilla if you get fancy, a little sprinkle of salt. Whoa, I put PB2 powder. Okay, that's the
Oh, the
protein.
powder.
That's the
Okay.
protein. Okay.
Okay.
And then whenever I wake up in the morning, chop up a banana, put it in, or chop it up, put it in
Wow.
overnight. PB banana oat overnight
That's
oats.
kind of
It's
fire.
it's actually so good. My issue with it though is because I take it to class and it looks gross. It looks gross. It looks like you're eating throw up. It looks like you're eating stage
Yeah.
vomit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look good. And also, the sound is pretty bad too. It's like, and so you're just eating it in your class. Also, the peanut butter smell. I'm just like sitting there in class and I'm like, ooh,
Mm.
what is
Mm-hmm.
everybody thinking about this right now?
I'm sure
But
they're so jealous. I'm sure they're jealous of your little oats.
yeah, you could say that.
I would say
Um,
so.
and so anyways, I've been advocating. I think everybody should get on the overnight oat grind. Listen,
Okay.
I'm not even an oatmeal lover. Like if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, do you like oatmeal? I would have been like, hell no. Get that shit away from
Really?
me. Because it's
Anti-oatmeal.
well, when you have it hot, it's like, ooh, I'm just eating porridge. Like, who
Yeah,
the
but that's
fuck are you?
awesome. I
I
love
hate
that
it.
you're eating oatmeal.
And
I
that's
feel
very that's frog and toad of you. Okay, and that's
because you
your
know that
vibe.
What's that picture of Kim Kardashian when she's in like that like weird like old-timey dress? That's how I feel when I'm eating
Oh, that
oatmeal.
is literally you. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
but I just never like understood it flavor
Hmm.
wise, and now I just found like I unlocked the key. And I also
Yeah.
think cold is better, and then it's just
But
pre-made.
then it's like
It's
cold
awesome.
outside. Do you not want a little hot something?
No, no. Have cold,
Okay.
cold, 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 cold. You know what I mean? Like
No.
cold. Yeah.
I actually don't get it. I actually don't get it at all.
Is it gonna snow down there, down yonder?
I doubt it.
What's the temperature right now? Right now.
I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking.
Um,
It's not
um,
like I'm wearing today. I was out earlier and I'm just wearing like a long skirt, nothing underneath it, and I was fine. So it's not like
wow.
that
So it's
cold.
like literally like not cold at all, is what you're saying.
It's 34.
Oh, okay, that's colder than I was expecting, but yeah, it's pretty okay. It's
It's
pretty
not
okay.
bad. And it's like sunny out, so it's not, I feel like that helps.
That does help, honestly. It is 25,
Oh,
low of 17, but it's
mm,
windy. I thought it was still snowing, but it was actually the wind that was
just
blowing snow. And so it looked like it was snowing, but it was just the wind blowing around the
ugh.
previously snowed snow. So, yeah.
Wow.
But it is
Uh-uh.
cold. Oof,
Oh,
it is cold.
yeah.
Um, and that's when you gotta put a scarf on and just like cover your
I
face.
I want a scarf. I don't have a scarf, but I want to get into the scarf vibes.
You don't have a scarf?
I'm sure I do it at my parents' house, but I like don't have one with me
You
here
gotta
in my
raid.
apartment.
I know Teresa has a scarf in that closet. Like,
Yeah.
your mom has a scarf. She
She's
maybe
always
has a
cold,
collection of scarves. She's cold.
probably.
She's living in the mountains. She needs a scarf.
Yes.
I know she has
Yeah.
a scarf.
She's got a scarf. She's got a toboggan. She got whatever.
Toboggan.
Yeah, she was just in DC this past week and she got
And
one. She was
no, trust me, I saw the Instagram post. She was like, and your sister posted on her Instagram. She was like, traveling with my mom is better than doing a workout because they had steps. They got their steps in,
Oh yes, my mom told me I went there yesterday, like stopped by the house, and my mom read out, she was like, "This is how many miles we walked this day, and we walked this many miles this day."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if there's one thing that she's gonna do is like go on a little walk.
She
And
is always
okay, you can
walking.
walk in DC, you can walk. But that was funny. They posted little pictures and I was like, wow, they're really getting around town.
Yeah,
Looking at the monuments. I know they walked. I was like, they probably walked from Arlington to the damn Washington Monument right now. Like,
did
if
they
I had,
post the White House pictures?
no.
They like
Hello.
they went to the White House, and I guess you can get pictures like, or maybe it wasn't the White House, but they got pictures in some like Oval Office, and they are so goofy.
Oh my God. Did they go to the open, oh my God, why did she not post that? What the
I
hell?
think it's because they were printed and they probably didn't know how to get the
Um,
printed picture scanned.
Literally the pictures are so cute though. They got their little hats on. Oh my God. She got a little hat that says Washington on it. So
Oh
cute.
my
She was
gosh.
literally eating that up. But she
You
didn't
should
have a
go.
scarf on.
No scarf. Oh,
Um,
wow.
Literally no scarf.
You should
That's
go
crazy.
help my sister move in because everybody's going but me. And I think that
I
would be
would
really fun for
love,
you.
I would love, everybody's going? What do you mean by everybody? Is Jay coming?
Jonathan, Mary, Jay, Teresa,
Wow. The whole clan.
the whole
The Ashley
clan.
clan runs deep. Like there's a lot of there's just
It's a whole thing.
a whole thing of them.
Yeah, but I'm
The
gonna stay
redhead
here
vibes.
to take care of the dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You're on
I'm on
Annabelle
Annabelle
duty.
watch. Yeah, huge
Wow.
for me. Huge for me.
You can take her genome just for
Mm-mm.
safekeeping.
No. Yeah, I'll take a little hair.
What about the people who make taxidermies?
No, that's not like weirder to me, but I really don't like it. Because
I
it's just
don't
like
like that.
also something, maybe it was on a podcast I was listening to, they're like, what if like you have two cats, right? One dies
Hmm.
and you taxidermy it. What do you do when this like living cat is now interacting with the taxidermy cat that
I
it
don't
used to
know.
know? Like, would
I
that
don't
not freak
know.
him out?
I think it would. I think it would, probably. It'd be like, oh my God, my friend just got paralyzed and we have
Literally.
to save him.
Literally.
That's actually, I never thought about it like that. Someone
Yeah.
needs to let them know.
Don't do that. But yeah, there's like this building I walk through every day to get to my lab, and there's this one office that has like a taxidermy monkey, a taxidermy hyena, and another one, and I just like look at it every day.
That is crazy. Did I see that? Did you show me that or
No, we
no?
didn't go in that building.
That is scary boots. Oh
It
my
is scary
God.
boots.
Are they behind glass? Like,
It's like he has like high like bookshelves and they're on the top of the bookshelf.
just out in the open. This is like
Yeah, and
night
his
at the
like
museum. Like, they're coming alive at night, I'm
I
sure.
know. Yeah, and his office door is like glass, so I just see right in there. And I see him sitting beside the little taxidermy monkey.
Oh my God. Okay, but you would have a taxidermy monkey. Like, I could see that. You would
No,
never have a taxidermy monkey. Like, are you
it would
sure?
freak me out. I think I would be scared it'd come to life and kill me.
What's the difference between a little monkey doll and a taxidermy
Because
monkey?
the taxidermy monkey was once a real monkey.
Okay, but then we have to think about like, okay, is the ghost of the monkey still inside, or
Maybe.
is the taxidermy monkey being taken over by a human ghost and coming to life? Ever
I
thought
don't
about
know.
that?
I haven't thought about that actually.
Because if Annabelle the doll can be haunted by a little girl, then
Mm,
I'm sure the taxidermy monkey could have someone inside of
someone in
it.
there. I
Yeah.
hope I get, when I die, I hope I go into a taxidermy monkey. That would be awesome.
Okay, but then you would have to make sure that whenever you're like on your deathbed that they roll you into like the National Museum of Natural History so that you could like
Okay.
attach yourself.
You think if I put that in my will, they deny it? Like they have to obey it, right? Come
Yeah, but
on.
I feel like an easier way to do that is you would have to just privately own that taxidermy monkey and then you could probably take it into like the hospice room or something, you know? Because I feel like it would be harder for them to get someone who's dying into a museum rather than just taking the part of the museum out of
Okay.
the museum and putting it into like, into a room.
Yeah. All right. I'll work on that. I'll email some people.
Right. And then talk to the person who's writing up your will in
Yeah.
advance and then put a clause in there that
Wow.
would fix that. I think that'll work.
I think that should be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
What should I go into?
I don't know. Do
Maybe
you want to go into a taxidermy animal? Or do you want to go into something else?
I think I want to go into like a wax museum.
Oh, but
Like
who would you go into?
Barack Obama. Like, Barack Obama's in every single wax museum ever
Could
made.
but you would be in one specific one, or could you jump to
Yeah.
different Obamas?
I would hopefully be able to jump to them. I don't really know the logistics, but maybe I could. And maybe I
Oh,
would be able to.
that would be
That's just like,
awesome.
yeah. So I know that we talked about resolutions like in our
Hmm.
January meetup. Um,
Yes.
but have your thoughts changed at all? Have you formulated any plans? Have you developed any ideas about the year? Or just really going with the flow?
No, well, I had my goal for the semester was to get back on my cooking grind.
Oh,
But we're a weekend and I've already given that up.
oh,
I don't think
oh.
that's gonna happen.
Um,
I'm just too busy.
and that is real and that's facts. But I was gonna say that mine obviously I set out for a bunch of things. The only thing that
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been wait, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. I don't even remember. There's been like one that I'm like, oh, oh, oh. I was like when once I come back to school, I was like, I'm just gonna stop eating Taco Bell. Like totally entirely I'm gonna stop eating Taco Bell. I didn't stop. I never stopped. And you know what I mean? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
just gonna be okay in many ways.
Yeah,
In many ways that will be okay.
that's
And
fine.
other than that, everything's been chill. But the thing that's not chill is so I've been going to the gym whenever I'm on campus because usually I'm working from home, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I have rugby practice, and whenever we have rugby practice, we practice in the parking garage underneath the gym currently, which is
Huh?
you
What do you
know,
mean
it's very
practice in the parking garage?
and we have been practicing in the parking garage, and that's
But
pretty much what it is. It's a teeny tiny little underground parking garage, and we're not having outdoor practices until like February because it's too cold, and there's no indoor space that the university will let us practice in as a club sport because we're not the important ones, and so they won't let us practice in the actual like athletics building, and therefore we're practicing in the parking garage. But that was a vibe. um it wasn't a good vibe, but it was a vibe. But anyways, and then once I'm there I can just go to the gym afterwards. But there's something crazy I've been noticing. I don't know like if it's like freshman vibe or what, but or maybe it's just because it's January and people are like, I want to stay on top of my health grind and my study
mm-hmm.
grind. But
Mm-hmm.
people have been taking like 15-inch iPads into the gym.
Huh?
I was in the gym like 2 days ago and I saw at least 5 or 6 huge iPads. And for reference, this is the iPad that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's a pretty normal size.
Standard
It's like
iPad.
maybe like a 10, I don't know how long, how big, like a 9-inch iPad or something. It's like one of the,
Mm-hmm.
normal sizes. These people who are in the gym with their iPads, it's not the normal size iPad. It's like the biggest iPad you can get. And then they're just in there, and I'm like, listen, I get it. You're stressed and you like want to do this reading or whatever, but it was actually never that serious.
No.
Is that just me? Like, if you're in there on your iPad watching a TV show, that's iconic. And I'm really
Yeah.
happy for you. That's
Go
pretty
for it.
cool. But the people who are in there and they're like really like flipping the page on their like online textbook, you gotta be kidding me. Like
Yeah.
that is crazy. That's
To
really
yeah, to
crazy.
do schoolwork or read a textbook like that is kind of crazy. I've seen people like who are doing biking and they have like a book they're just reading, and that's kind of fine to me.
I can
But
respect a
like,
physical
yeah,
book. Sure.
yeah.
A Kindle, I can respect a Kindle.
But
But
if
I
you're in
don't I
there
just
highlighting, taking notes, girl,
yeah,
go
like
home.
go home. That's what I'm saying. And it's also like literally the first week of the semester. You're not behind. I promise you you're
Mm-mm,
not behind.
mm-mm.
And I know the classwork is rigorous, but girl, you are gonna make it through this storm. I really believe it. Like there's no reason. And it's dirty in there. Like everybody's talking about you're gonna get MRSA from the gym. You're gonna get MRSA from the, and I believe it. I 100% believe it because those motherfuckers don't wipe down shit. And also, they're like, it's so packed in there. As soon as I take myself off of whatever machine I'm on, like I step off the treadmill for 2 seconds to get some thing to wipe it down. Because
Yeah,
listen, everybody gets sweaty everywhere. Okay, you just gotta wipe things down.
yeah, yeah,
As soon as I step off, there's a motherfucker on that thing immediately. And I can't remember which one I was just on because there's a
yeah,
whole fucking row of people. There's no reference points. I'm like, damn, okay, you're just gonna, that's
yeah.
fine, that's fine.
Okay.
And that's how there's MRSA at the gym. What even is MRSA?
Don't know. Have no clue.
It's kind of bad though. I think it's like
Oh,
one of
right.
the worst things. It's like a disease or something. I don't know, MRSA.
MRSA?
I just thought you would know,
No, I don't know any medical stuff.
but you just seem like you would.
Right. It's methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
caused by
whatever that
staph
means.
bacteria. It's
Staff.
resistant. Yes, I think it's a staph thing, which I don't know what staph does
I don't know
either.
what staff is either.
Yeah. Oh, it can begin as a painful skin boil.
Yeah, see? That's
Wow.
why you gotta be careful in the gym. Also, people who work
Mm.
out in like no layers, I don't trust that either because listen,
What do you
I want
mean?
like as much skin to the open world as possible.
Wait, like you do, or you're saying people
No,
who do
no, I'm
that?
saying there are people who do that. I'm saying
Yes.
I don't do that because I don't want my skin touching anything in that gym. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm sure it's more comfortable for some people that you get more like range of movement or whatever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
But no, I'm gonna be covered head to toe in whatever the fuck I want to wear because I don't need to be touching anything, really.
Wow. I guess I work out in like shorts and stuff, but also the Clemson gym, everybody wipes down their things afterwards. So it's not
Yeah.
dirty like that.
Well, the thing is, it's not even by choice sometimes. Like we have little squirt bottles.
Mhm.
Okay, not even the wipes. Fuck the wipes. We have a roll of those brown paper towels, not attached to anything, just like out in the open. And you have to take the roll of brown paper towels, unravel a little bit, tear it off, and then take this like squirt bottle full of green, mysterious green liquid, squirt it onto the thing. Sometimes it's on mist, sometimes it's on stream, and I get splashback of the fucking green liquid. Anyways, but then you take some of that and then you can wipe down whenever you're trying to wipe. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's empty, and sometimes there are no paper towels
What
either.
do you do?
So in that case, and then people just get to go about their lives. Also, people
Yeah.
who don't think that you have to wipe down the yoga mats, you're
No,
sick.
you wipe those down.
No, but nobody does. Nobody is
Oh.
wiping down those damn yoga mats. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-mm.
That's sick.
Mm-mm.
That's literally sick. I feel sick. There's MRSA on those things, like right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, yeah.
so yeah, so just be
Mm.
careful, everybody. Just like
Be on
stay
the lookout.
vigilant. Yeah, like I don't know. Any other updates from, are there any characters you can tell me about? Like any
Any
interesting folk?
characters? Trying to think. Um, Honestly,
There has to be character.
no.
There's no freaking characters? Like what are you talking about?
There
There's no
is
characters?
no freaking care. All my classes so far pretty pretty normal, pretty standard, but I'm having a struggle because I'm taking a scientific writing class, an environmental literature class, and then
Right.
my German class, which is in the 1900s.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and one thing about me is I cannot analyze literature to save my life. One thing about me
Dude.
is everything is surface level in my mind. And I'm like glad I'm taking these classes to improve these skills, but every day in class, especially because they're all participation, I'm like, I don't know what we're reading like poems. I'm like, you think I know what this Emily Dickinson is saying? No, I have
Oh
no
my
idea what she
God.
is saying right now.
It's
So
just
that's really
so
stressful for me.
it's so awesome because most of the time I'm like, wow, there's nothing that I can do that you can't do. You know what I mean? Like most of the time I'm like, I'm really like just in awe of your mind and your the power of your mind. And
You
then
should never be.
and then there should be, and then there's like a picture of like there's like a poem, or there's like a painting with like a man who's like making a sad face, and someone asks you to like picture the themes and like dissect the image, and you're like,
Sad. He's sad.
I don't know what could possibly be happening here besides the man is like existing and like being pretty chill, like I don't know.
Yeah, man's sad. I don't know
And
what else to say about
that's really
that.
awesome. Like I think that's really awesome. For me, I'm having, because like you were talking about, you were like the man who painted yellow or whatever the fuck, like Klimt. I'm
Yes.
like, okay, so
Yeah,
that
the
was like,
kiss.
yes, that was,
Yellow.
and that was crazy. But I'm having the opposite problem because I have to take a stupid required design history course, which would be fine, which would be really boots if it wasn't like a regurgitation of the same shit that I've had for like 4 years. So, art history background for me, I took art history, AP art history in high
Okay.
school, obviously.
Slay.
We took contemporary art history. I took that in high school. Okay, that was boots.
Mm-hmm.
I took an introduction to like a required art history course in my freshman year, and then I took another required art history course in my freshman year, and these are like
Okay.
early art history, and then like it
Mm-hmm.
gets into like the later, so it's just like a continuation course. Okay, that was freshman year. Chill. It was like a repeat, but that was fine because I just like got good grades and it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then sophomore year I had to take theories and history of graphic design, which was just a teacher who was reading off of like slides that had copy and pasted
Love.
paragraphs from the
Love.
textbook. And she, no, and she did that the entire semester. And it also was just like not that specific to graphic, like it was kind of related to graphic design, but we were talking about like hieroglyphs and stuff. Like we were talking about like
Mm-hmm.
ancient history vibe, and then like tried the curriculum was supposed to go to modern day, but we just,
Mm-hmm.
she was just like reading too slow. It was not going to happen. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was chill. And then now I'm taking the same bullshit again. She put up a slide on the board. It was a chest of drawers. And then we started talking about the Rococo, and I was like, I'm done for. Like, this is the same bullshit I've been learning the whole time. The only different art history I learned was in when I studied abroad, and I took a Nordic design
Ooh.
class, and that was like actually interesting because it was
Yeah.
more specific and it was more whatever the fuck. But yeah, so I'm kind of having the opposite problem. Everything is too like
Too
redundant for
easy for
me.
you. You
I
just
know it's
know.
like really, but it's like just busy work. Like we have like a million projects, and like
Yeah.
we have to make a whole, because art history is like really like technical. Like it's the
Hmm.
place, it's the people, it's memorizing dates, it's memorizing like materials, and like understanding the material origins and like what the people had
Hmm.
access to, and like the function and the meaning and whatever. And so it's really like, it's interesting if you're learning it, but it's not interesting if you're just like, oh, I've been here before. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we have: group projects, we have like blah blah blah. So it's like a better class than my
Hmm.
the first version of this class I took, because that lady didn't know how to teach. This lady seems like she does know how to teach, but it's just a waste of my time. It's a waste of my
Boo.
time. I know, so it just is sad. It's sad for me. It is really sad for
Mm.
me. And then I have an 8 a.m. for the first time, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. I did have an 8 a.m. my freshman year that I forgot about because it was Zoom times. And so it's kind of a
Yeah.
different vibe because you don't have to wake up and commute and go
No.
somewhere. Like Zoom 8 a.m. was like, okay, I'm waking up at 7:55 and I'm logging on to the Zoom class.
Hmm.
Which was still bad, but it was like less bad, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What
8
class
a.m.s
do
are
you
not
have as an
fun.
8 a.m.?
It's my professional practices course.
Wow.
Um, which is just not boots. I have to build a new website.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need to call
Okay.
you up and you do your whole, you know how you were like, I know how to do HTML, like
Yeah, I can do, the very prominent language HTML.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so you can do that for mine. My one of my friends had someone that she knows like code hers on Squarespace or whatever the fuck, but we have to
Oh.
like fix them up now. And so she's like, "Why I can't fix it because I would have to ask the dude to like code or whatever, like I don't know." And so I was like, "Okay, we just have to start over. Like we have to start from scratch here."
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna happen. And eventually I have to buy my
Mm.
domain. Like all my classmates have like first name last name.com.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
Mm.
like so obscure. It's like my name design dot portfolio dot my portfolio
My
dot adobe dot
gosh.
com. It's just like the worst domain name. Um but that's okay. Like I'll buy it
Okay.
eventually. Okay, that thing costs money. Like I just
You
don't
don't
want to
need it
buy
now.
it. I just don't want to buy it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the vibe. And you guys don't have that. You guys don't have to like learn how to be like professional scientists or anything.
No, I had to last semester take a class where we just had to do an internship or something. And then we would meet once a week to talk about resumes or interviewing.
Yeah.
But that was
Um,
about it. So I guess that was kind of our professional class.
yeah, but that's just like an internship class. Like it's kind of different vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's not a
Yeah.
class about how to be a but like what would that even be? Like here's a lab coat, like put it on, like
Yeah, and I mean, it also depends because it just depends on what you're doing. Because like the field or if you go like industry versus if you go into like research, like there's just two
yeah.
different sectors that have totally different, I guess, I don't know, requirements.
So are the poems that you're reading like German? Are you analyzing them in German?
For the Vienna class, yes,
Oh
yes, they're
wow.
German. Which yeah, so that's like second barrier for my German class because it's like even if I do have a random insight, I'm like I don't know how to
Now you have
communicate
to
this.
yeah, now you have to translate it
Yeah,
all into
and our
English. I mean
professor's
German.
pretty good about letting us speak in English, but also I'm trying hard to not do that because I want to get better at German. But then it's just like some
Wow.
days I'm just like sitting there for 5 minutes trying to translate it, and then by that time someone else has already answered and the conversation just moved on. So
Have you ever thought about doing 90 Day Fiance and then you go to Germany, find someone to marry, and then get your green card?
I thought about getting a green card many times, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like I never get like, what is the incentive? What would be the incentive for them to have a green card marriage with me? I guess if I pay them or
Um,
something.
well then they could go to the US. You know what I mean?
I
You
guess
have to
that's
find like
true.
an American
We could do a swap
core.
over.
Yeah. Or I mean to be real, you just have to like enchant them with your love. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right, right. My amazing personality and
yeah, yeah,
charm.
yeah. Yeah, and I think that's like I mean that's how they
Yeah.
work. That's how the people get the green cards to go anywhere. Like
Right.
that's just how you have to do it. I mean that's
Right.
the scheme.
Right.
Because the scheme is that you can't tell them that you're marrying them for a green card. Like defeats the whole purpose.
Oh, but I would feel so
This
bad.
yeah, but that's I mean you got to live in Germany. You got to live in Germany, you know.
I feel like
I'm
there's
just
other
trying to be
ways.
I was trying to be a problem solver,
Okay,
but
sorry. Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Um So, should we go to Gatorland? You ever thought about
Yes.
that?
I've thought about
I
it
mean,
many
Gator
times
Gator
since.
World, sorry.
Gator World. Yeah, we gotta do a big trippy poo at some point.
But where? But where?
I don't know, we'll have to decide because we talked
Wait.
about Brazil.
I know we should go to Brazil. I just looked up Gator World and it came up as Gator Park.
Oh, they've changed it again.
No, but it says Gator World Parks too, so maybe that's. Oh, but this says drive-through alligator attraction. Maybe they
Uh-uh.
changed it for COVID.
They probably did, and maybe it's a little bit safer.
No. Okay, wait. I think Gator World Parks is different than Gatorland. I just put in Daterland. Hashtag just
Yeah,
undiagnosed
I'm getting
dyslexia.
Gator World Parks of Florida.
I think Gator
I think
World
it's
is different
different.
than Gatorland.
But I thought Gatorland closed.
Not according to Google.com.
Okay. Oh, I'm seeing.
Google.com says it's open and it closes at 5 p.m. So I think it's still going.
Okay, well, we
This
can
is
go to
really important.
Gatorland.
This is, oh my God, their website is so cool. Holy shit. They don't even just have gators, they have birds, meet a
Oh,
capybara, wild cats,
wow.
crocodiles, snakes, and critters.
I don't know how I feel about this ethically, though.
It says Happy New Year. We're open daily, holidays included. Today's hours, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'd love to see ya.
What is the Stompin' Gator off-road adventure?
The what?
I'm looking at their website.
The stomping gator.
You can go on 12-foot high custom-made off-road monster vehicles for a 15-minute rugged and hilarious adventure. Like no other
Dude,
theme park ride. Hilarious. What's going on there?
dude, we're going. I think we're going.
Oh my
What if
gosh,
you
this
just
is
you could work at Gatorland? I
I don't
just
know
clicked
anything
on the
about
careers.
gators.
No, but you don't need to. There's
Yeah.
a gator spot entertainer part-time. I think you could do that. Is that
I
just
don't
me? I
think
think you could do
so.
that. All you
I
have to
don't
do is
think so.
handle the gators, like handle them.
All I have to do is
Yeah.
handle a gator. Not that hard.
Here are the primary duties. Um, follow procedures relating to the well-being, care, and enrichment of the resident animals.
Okay.
Um, animal husbandry. Okay, I'm not really sure what that means. Are you marrying the animals? I don't know.
I think it's just like wrangling the animals.
Provide our guests with fun, smile, and special memories. Like,
Potentially could do that.
I think you could do that. You have to have a valid driver's license and acceptable
I
driving
do.
history, and
I've
that we
never
know
gotten
that
a
you have
ticket.
that. And you will be asked to memorize a script and audition. You have to
Oh, I
audition.
can
I
do
think you could do
that.
that. I think you could do it.
Oh my gosh, can
So, there you go. I just found you a job. You're welcome.
wow, thanks. Thanks. I don't
Yeah.
think I could handle the gator though. I think I would get scared and drop whatever animal I'm holding.
No, but they're tiny though.
I think I would get scared and I would drop the gator.
Hmm, I don't know.
I think I would.
A
If I
tiny gator, like a tiny little
yes.
baby
What if it
gator.
bites me?
No, but they duct tape the mouth.
Oh, but then I'd feel bad for the little gator. I'd unduct tape it to free him. I
And
think
you'd
that's
let
my
him
thing
feed
too.
on a child? Wow.
I would pick up the child. Like,
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's my issues. I would just like free all the animals.
Oh my God, they're so cute. Yeah, I don't like the pictures of people sitting on top of them. I don't really get that vibe.
Yeah, because I mean, you've got to like close its mouth, I guess, but I feel like it's probably not good for them to regularly sit on them.
Whoa, Gatorland icon Chester dies at 60.
No, who's Chester? Is that a gator or is that a worker?
A truly remarkable alligator, according to WFTV, Channel
Wow.
9.
Wow.
Um, oh, he died January 29th, 2023. It's almost a year.
A
Oh.
year without Chester?
Oh, he had an intestinal blockage. Poor guy.
Wow. Classic.
Poor guy. The massive gator was spared euthanasia because he was rescued from Tampa in 2002 after he ate a dog.
Well,
That
you know
is
what?
crazy.
Maybe that
Chester
dog
was the
deserved it.
Chester was the first of hundreds of nuisance gators that have been saved from around Florida
Oh, it's
over
like a
the Yes.
okay,
Okay.
I support Gatorland, I guess.
So we like, and you may not think warmly of a scaly creature that's over 13 feet long and weighs more than 1,000 pounds, but Gatorland says Chester was beloved thanks to his unique character and personality. So I think
I
these
love
gators
him.
I think they have a nice life
I think
here.
they're misunderstood.
They have a tribute video to him, like literally it's beautiful. It's actually really great. So anyways, yeah, Chester, we miss you.
Miss
I'm
you,
missing
love
you,
you.
missing you every single day. So maybe we'll go there. I don't know.
Yeah, we should go there.
Is there a Brazil? Dude, I saw a video of Madagascar, and it was like the most unique or like the most variety of animals in the world, and I was like,
I
oh,
want to go
that's
to
why.
Madagascar so bad. It's so bad.
But like, how
Yeah,
close? If I went to Madagascar with you and all I did to prepare was watch the Madagascar movies, would I be okay?
I think
Would
you'd be
that be
fine.
would that be fine?
Because I feel like if I just went there like with me and another person, I feel like I'd probably do like a set tour or something, just
Yeah.
because like I don't speak the language there
Yeah.
and all that. So,
Yeah, you're not just
but
gonna go out into
also,
the wild.
yeah, but it'd have to be a specific tour because I don't know. There's like certain things I would want to do or see. So,
Oh. Oh wow. What about
so
for the Amazon?
for the Amazon, yeah, I feel like any tour would probably be fine because I feel like I'm sure it's the same way in Madagascar, but especially in a rainforest like that, you can't guarantee you'll see anything. There's just like it's so dense and there's so many animals and critters. So I'd be fine with any
Wow.
tour, I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Less specific vibe for the
Less
Amazon.
specific vibe. I'd probably guarantee to see something cool.
Oh
You
wow.
know. You know.
Yeah. You could probably
Yeah.
see tree bark. The tree bark thing that you like.
What?
Don't you
Yeah.
like the things on the tree bark where it's like
Oh,
pretty?
lichens?
Mm-hmm. You
Mm-hmm.
could see those for sure, probably.
Yeah, they'd probably be really cool and awesome.
Wow. So you could
Yeah,
get into that vibe.
yeah.
Um, okay, so you're expanding your mind. I think that's beautiful, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. I think we should
Mm-hmm.
all expand our minds. Equivalent for me, I guess, would be taking like what would be like a plant course? Like I take
Whatever
like
class you took last
herbology.
semester, your
Yeah,
geology class.
geology. That's pretty much the same
Yeah,
thing.
I would say so.
I'm
Do you
doing
feel
like
expanded? Does your mind feel huge now? No?
mm-mm,
No?
no.
Okay.
Actually, that's I'm lying because when I was when I was flying to LA, I was
Mm-hmm.
literally like looking at the rocks on the ground and I was like, what happened here? Like like
Pulling out a little like lens to look.
yeah, I was looking at the with my little like third grade science like lens. I was looking through the plane window like what happened to these rocks? Like
Need to
yeah.
know.
I know, yeah. But
Okay.
but not that I could like come to any conclusions. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. But it was interesting though, for sure.
Yeah, you're
For
basically
sure.
a scientist now.
I definitely know a little bit more about dinosaurs.
That's good.
Definitely.
That's good.
Just a teeny tiny bit more. Um and I definitely have a new appreciation of the Meg and the Meg to the
Mm.
Trench with Jason Statham. So I think that that's pretty much what I gained out of that, and I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So if you can come to similar like enhancements of your life, through your analysis of basic literature and art,
Hmm.
I think that big things are on the way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think so.
How do you feel about contemporary art though?
What defines contemporary art? Because I feel like there's like modern art and then there's like contemporary art, and
Whoa,
I'm gonna
whoa,
be
whoa, whoa.
honest, I don't know the difference between the two.
Yeah,
Which
I was
one's
about to
which?
say that they're not the same. So
I know they're not the same,
let's
but
get
I
that
don't
out the
know
way.
what is what.
Modern art came out of World War II. So modern art is
Okay.
like the middle of the 20th century, like a reaction
Okay.
to like the despair and the sadness.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, and then contemporary art is like you're getting very like that's actual.
It's now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's debated because some people will be like,
Okay.
okay, now it's like post contemporary, like postmodern, postmodern. So it's like hard to say really. But I would say contemporary started in like maybe the 90s, 80s
Okay.
vibe and could carry on to today. Like today, you'd be like a contemporary artist is like someone who's still working, that
Okay.
vibe. So that could be like a slew of different. I mean, that doesn't really confine
Yeah.
it to a medium or whatever, but modern art is like a style of art that
Okay.
emerged. It was like a movement of
Okay.
sorts. Yeah, so
Yeah. So thoughts on contemporary? I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's also bad though. I'm sure there's some good, some bad,
okay, wait, no, I
some
meant to
in
ask
between.
your thoughts on modern art. I
Oh,
thought
my
that's what
thoughts
I
on
asked. Yeah.
modern art. Um, similar ideas, some good,
Oh.
some bad,
Well, because it's really
some in
like
between.
like people hate
Right.
modern art.
Is
Like they're
that
really
like,
big haters. It's like really common to be like, "Oh, I'd be able to paint
right,
that myself." Do you know what
let
I
me look
mean?
at some examples. See, but the thing
Oh,
is
okay.
that I could not paint it, and I do know that about myself.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I really respect that. So you're really like you're not one of those
No, I don't
individuals.
think I could. Because
Okay.
even if like I had like I would need someone to draw it for me first and then I would create it, but I definitely could not come up with the idea myself, for one. And then the execution is questionable too.
Okay, okay. That's interesting. I mean, it's definitely a respect. I mean, it's an opinion that's formed out of like, your own like fear of the medium, maybe.
Whoa.
But what?
I
Who
love
are you
this
looking
one. What's
at?
going on there?
Is that Dali?
I don't know. I just looked up modern art.
Okay. It looks like I don't
I
know who
love the
that is.
cactus. I don't know.
Oh. Um,
And I like the big nose. It looks like a proboscis monkey nose. I don't know if that's a nose, but if it isn't, oh,
oh.
I think that's his hand, but I'm gonna interpret it to be a nose.
Oh. Okay, that wow. That's like an adventurous interpretation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exaggerated features, like that's, classic. That's really
Yeah.
classic.
It's really
Um
big. I don't know. I'm kind
there's
of
no
like having
thoughts.
revelation. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Um I would love to go to an art museum with you.
I was
We
thinking that when I was in Berlin, I went to just like, it wasn't even an art museum. It was just like statues from like Roman, Greek, and like Egyptian stuff. And I was like, I don't know what any of this means. It was like,
oh
this
my
looks
god.
cool. I don't
But
know what it's made of.
it's
I don't know
so
what's going on.
interesting,
It is interesting,
but you just
but
don't know.
I just don't know. And will I ever know who's to say? Who is to say?
Wow. Who's to say? Okay, can we do media? I really have not been watching movies. Like, I'll be the first
Wow.
one to say it. What about
Wow.
you? Have you been watching more movies
Nope.
than me? Oh, oh.
Nope. The last movie I watched was Southland Tale.
Oh my God. Can we talk about that? Okay, so we
I
watched
like
Southland Tales. We watched that together and it was probably the worst pick. I don't know how.
it was
Listen, I gave
awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, okay. I felt so bad about it. I was like, why did I even offer this up? Like, I just ruined this night. Like I just really fucked up.
No, I
But it
literally
was
came
it was
back.
classic. It was really classic.
I told all of my coworkers the next time I worked, I was like, you guys have to watch this movie. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Wow. Okay, if you liked it that much, you should watch Crank 2006. Like I'm telling you, you would love it. I love Crank, by the way. Crank is one of the best
Okay.
movies ever.
Okay. But Southland
Um,
Hills, I was just like, someone asked me like, what is the plot? I was like, I honestly still don't know. I was like, I still do
and I
not
still
know.
and I still wouldn't be able to give you a summary. I wouldn't be able to. I don't
I
know.
was like, The Rock gets brainwashed, but there's also another man who was brainwashed, but the
Yeah.
neo-Marxists are trying to do a coup, and it's this United States, but it's not the United States.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's 2008, but it's in the future. So you just have to remember that.
right,
Um,
right.
so is that the only movie you've watched though?
Yeah, I think I watched Trolls before I came to see you.
I want to watch
Yes.
Trolls.
It was actually really fun. It was good.
I really
It
want
was
to watch
awesome.
Trolls and the new Trolls. I think there are like four Trolls movies. Like I don't know how many, but there
Yeah,
are a lot. I
there's a
watched
lot.
Society of the Snow,
What's
which is
that?
a new Netflix movie that just came out based on a true story of these guys who crashed. They were in a plane crash and then had to do cannibalism to survive.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
gnarly. Um, but it was a really good movie, and that's on Netflix. Everybody should watch it. Okay.
Okay.
And then I watched Breaking Down Part One, and then like half of Breaking Down Part Two.
Yeah, I'm watching Eclipse tonight with Juno and Cameron. So
Wow.
it's exciting.
That's really exciting, except for the fact that it's Eclipse, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, but with
but you
Juno's
gotta
never
do them
seen
in
them,
order.
so yeah,
Oh, okay, that's kind of crazy.
yeah,
I'm probably gonna start them over because like
classic.
when the mental gets low, you gotta boot it up. You
I
gotta
That's me
boot it
with
up.
Scum. I rewatch Scum probably once a year, especially season three.
Especially season three. We have issues, like real severely deep issues in our heads.
Yeah,
Look at my
yeah,
this is my Apple TV app. What's on here? Just my digital copies of
yeah.
The Twilight movies.
As
And
it
then
should be. I
you
don't
have the
know.
special features. Like if you have the actual copy, you can get the extended edition, you can get
Oh,
the director's
oh,
notes, like you get all the fun stuff in there. And I've seen it
okay.
all. I've seen all of it.
Wow, I haven't seen the extended stuff. Maybe I'll have to watch that.
Dude, holy shit. You've never seen any of the extended editions?
I mean, not like I'm sure I've seen like the extended like clips,
No,
but
but
I've
like the
definitely never.
movies.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe I don't know.
Dude, it's gonna unlock your mind.
Okay, I'll watch those later.
It's not even that they're better, it's like it's worse. It's like
Oh,
actively worse, but it's like it really just unlocks your mind
okay.
completely. Like it's really awesome. Like they put in scenes that are just like, "Oh, I know why this got cut because it's terrible. Like it's really bad." There's like this scene of James and Victoria like making out
Oh,
when
what?
they're
No, I've
it's like
never seen that.
it's when they're on a hunt, like they're on the hunt for Bella, but they like take a little
Why did they
makeout
put that
session
in
break,
there?
and then they pan the camera over to Laurent, and he's just like standing there while they're like making out against a tree in the woods. It's just
Bruh,
awesome. Like it really
that
is
is so
awesome.
bad. Okay, I'll have to
Yeah.
watch that.
There's an extended
Um,
edition for all of the movies except for the last one, and I
okay.
highly recommend watching all of
Okay.
them.
Okay. I'll have to look into
Especially
that.
new the first one is like okay, the scenes are chill. After
Mm-hmm.
that, it just gets actively worse, but it's pretty awesome. Would recommend. I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say for music, I'm not gonna lie, I've been on a Drake kick lately, but
Oh
only
my God.
God's Plan and In My Feelings because those are the only two Drake songs I know. So I've just been like walking around listening to God's Plan.
There's
It's kind of
no
fire.
Dude,
It's kind of fire.
there's no way you're telling the truth right now. You're walking around listening to God's plan
Yeah, it's awesome.
in the year 2024.
Yeah.
Dude, dude.
It started because Cameron and I started singing the Kiki, do you love me?
No
And then I was like,
way.
wait, I gotta listen to that song. And then I was like, wait, God's plan. And I'm like,
I don't even know if I know a Drake song,
I only know those
really.
two.
No, there's actually a good Drake song, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like hold on. Have
The
you been
one
listening to
dance.
the no no like no. Oh, I don't give a fuck with Yeet.
Don't know
You
that
but you
one.
know Yeet. Like Yeet is
Yeah.
my guy. So I think you should listen to that.
Okay, I'll put that one
Um
in the
oh,
queue.
you gotta listen to Rich Baby Daddy. That's
Okay.
one from his new album. Okay, I actually
Okay.
do kind of fuck with Drake. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't fuck with him that hard. I wouldn't fuck with God's plan on a Wednesday
Awesome.
afternoon. Uh,
It was kind of awesome.
okay, okay.
You gotta get into it.
I don't think I do have to get into that.
I think you do.
I don't know. I've been listening to "Fuck the Club Up" by Nicki
Yeah.
Minaj.
Fire. Fire.
Never
Love.
Never Lose Me by Flo Milli. And then I've been listening
Mm-hmm.
to you know The Last Dinner Party, the people who are like on tour with Hosier right now. But they have one song called Nothing Matters.
I don't
Um
know them like that.
well, I don't know them at all either, and I think that might be their best song because I mean it
Last
is
dinner
their best
party.
song. Usually
Okay.
you probably heard the song before, to be
Okay.
honest. And then I've also been listening to The Inside album by Bo
Because
Burnham.
why have I been listening to that as well?
It's
Why?
it's hitting a little bit. It's hitting right now. It's really hitting.
It's
I don't know.
hitting different. I don't
Wait, you've been
know.
listening to that right
Um,
now too? Why are we like synced up
yes.
like that?
I
Wait.
know. I don't know.
But
Did you
which
listen to the you
oh, no, you go first.
no, I was gonna change to a different music to finish
Oh,
this
well, I
one.
was gonna say when you open the album, which song do you click on first?
I feel
Actually, I
like
don't
when I
know why I
first
asked that because
started
I don't know.
when I first started re-listening, I think I was on that funny feeling. I mean, classic.
Classic.
Um, but I
They're just
don't
it's so
know.
good. I like FaceTime with my mom a lot.
FaceTime with my mom's good.
It's like low key like sentimental. I don't know why. Like I get emotional.
Yeah.
Um, okay, whatever. Ask what you were gonna say. I don't know.
I was gonna say, did you listen to the new Lil Nas X song?
I didn't, but I've been enjoying what he's been posting. It's
It's
really
good. I
awesome.
listened to it. I know.
Okay, I
I
need to
love.
listen.
I loved his fake little whatever red carpet thing. That was so funny.
Dude, and the Christians were falling for it, low key. They were like, "Oh, he's converted. He's on the right side of God now." And then he just
No.
wasn't. I was like, "Would you guys think that he like straight now or like what happened?" Um, so that's kind of
Yeah.
awesome. January vibe. Great
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm waiting
The
for it
time's gonna
to
run out.
any second